Welcome back to the Mix Up. So today we're going to cover this guy that somebody had brought my attention to in the comments of one of my other videos who went way overboard talking trash about Upchurch and the Creek Squad. Not just Upchurch. He went at fans of church. So I'm going to give this guy a little information because he likes to talk about facts and how people should do research. So, yeah, let's see what this guy's got. All right, well, what do you got to say, buddy? Mr. I look like Joe Rogan. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. He looks like if you went to wish.com and you ordered this shirt right here, this one might show up at your door. The Joe Rogan experiment. You're no longer the glare. You're the Joe Rogan experiment. All right, Joe Rogan. So let's hear you talk your trash.
Some comments.
Now this is from the verse video. He wasted 3.5 hours of his day, of 2 days, well, 2 different videos, to bash Upchurch and the Creek Squad. The first one was mainly bashing Upchurch, talk about how he don't know nothing about the case, and Upchurch was just trying to bring attention to the Summer Wells case. And he felt attention needed to be brought to it. And this guy tries to say that he was doing it for, you'll see. This guy does not know what he's talking about.
And I was texting with Crude, and
he really does look like Joe Rogan.
He also got some comments.
Yeah, he got some comments because he was talking about Upchurch. So when you talk about Upchurch, people that are fans, the Creek Squad, are going to come at you hard, very hard. And the Creek Squad comes in all colors.
And we were just kind of dumbfounded about it. Like, what is going on here? Why is...
Well, what was going on was that you, like I said, you messed with the wrong squad.
Everybody so twisted up over calling out Ryan Upchurch.
Yeah, so he's like, oh, just call them out. You were calling him out. Like, he formed his own opinion and said his own opinion as well as bringing attention to the case. So, I mean, doesn't everybody form their own opinion on things?
Like, I don't understand why everybody was so twisted up about that.
So then this is where the bashing starts.
This dude is a racist piece of shit.
He called him a racist POS. Now, didn't Upchurch already cover this a couple times? Like multiple times, talking about how he's not racist. To the point where he doesn't even want to talk about it anymore. But let's see what else this guy has to say.
And that's a fact.
Here we go with that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
He hides behind.
Now, this is like, you're going to say all this stuff about somebody, and you were just talking about how he should have done his research when he was reporting on that case. Well, before you're going to make allegations like this about somebody, maybe, just maybe, you do a little search.
Rap music to be able to play.
Oh, and you say something about him using YouTube as a source of information when you're about to play a YouTube video.
A card to where he gets to use the N-word, and
he doesn't do this at all. So let's just see. Let's go back a little bit. This is what this guy says.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
He hides behind rap music to be able to play a card.
He hides behind rap music in order to be able to play a card
where he gets to use the N-word.
Where he gets to. When does Upchurch never uses the N-word in any of his music? Any of it.
And that shit's not okay with me.
I don't think it's okay with him either.
And
I mean, it's a word, and it depends really on how the word is used. Like, you can use the word in a non-derogatory manner.
I wasn't even going to talk about that stuff. I don't want subscribers like you.
So now he's going to talk about people that are subscribed to him that are also Creek Squad. They're fans
Anybody
of church.
who supports that
Nobody that is fans of church that I can think of that I've met are support that.
I don't
what
want
you're
subscribers
thinking.
like you. Unsubscribe right now and fuck all the way off.
And see, this guy gets so mad that he doesn't even listen to what he's watching and listening to. Like, he's watching somebody say something and he's getting something completely different out of it.
To the summit and take your fucking racist mom with.
And then he attacks people's moms. Like what? Like, dude, you sound like a high school kid. What is this? Middle school? You want to go to a playground after? You want to go to the playground? Hey, Joe Rogan, let's go to the playground.
You
want to talk about my mama?
You.
You know, when I play this, like I'm gonna give you a little lesson, Mr. Joe Rogan. I'm gonna give you a little lesson.
Every single one of you. Don't make excuses. Don't leave
excuses. There's no excuses to be made. Church ain't racist. So like you sound like a fool.
Little comments in my comment.
And I'm going to really make you sound like a fool really soon.
Comment thread going, oh, well, I like the guy, but blah, blah, blah. No.
Dude, why is your mic glowing red?
I don't want anything to do with any of you.
You don't want anything to do with anybody that's a fan of Upchurch, and that's because you think he's racist?
You all
gonna prove that theory wrong in a second.
Every single last fucking one of you.
Man, he just goes on this tangent.
I don't fucking want anything to do with any of you motherfuckers.
He's just repeating himself, saying the same thing again and again and again, because he's stuck on one thing that's not even true.
Nothing to do with any of you racist, enabling pieces of shit.
Racist enabling. Well, if church isn't a racist, which he's not, how are they enabling a racist? And you see this little.
Now this is from Tack Attacks.
This thing that he has down below, Tack Attack Warrior. That's another YouTuber who apparently
live
put up this video.
But I screen recorded it
where Upchurch says something that he's saying not to say something. Maybe because he doesn't want to hear something? And you're interpreting that as being racist.
Nowadays, Ryan has something to say to you about that.
The nicest way possible that my mouth knows how to say it. I'm not your nigga, okay?
All right, so you're playing this video from someone else's live stream without doing any other research. And I know what you're doing. You're seeing the Confederate flag in the background, and you're going, ooh, he said N-word. He must be racist.
Hey, stop telling me. What's up, nigga? What's been cracking?
He's saying to stop saying something, and you're interpreting this as racist.
No, I'm not your nigga.
And to end all this,
So this is from one of them hater videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, for some reason,
really looks like a bootleg Joe Rogan.
Because this dude has
you go to the flea market and try and buy Joe Rogan's DVD, and you end up with this guy's podcast.
Songs that people like, or he has 2.5 million subs.
The Joe Rogan experiment.
I don't know.
The glare.
Whatever it is, whatever the case may be, he gets a pass for that kind of.
He's not getting a pass. He said don't say something.
Anybody else on YouTube would have got canceled over that.
No.
Now, I don't like cancel culture. I'm not a big fan of that. But I'm just trying to make the point that you phony, sorry motherfuckers.
Now here he goes, attacking the Creek Squad, fans of Upchurch.
All of a sudden, you have your ideals and your convictions get buried under your.
He's talking complete nonsense. Like your facts and your convictions get buried under what? Under a guy that is a musician?
Want to kiss someone's ass
And they're not trying to kiss his ass. They're just fans, and you're spreading falsehoods about the man who is obviously not what you're saying he is.
Wrote a song you like.
And I'm going to prove that.
That's a fact.
It's a fact.
Stick to the music, dude.
Yeah, stick to the music, dude.
Stick to the music. And shut the fuck up.
How about you stick to crime and don't try and cover musicians you don't know anything about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spread facts.
Yeah.
Confirmed information.
Yeah. Spread facts, confirmed information. So you're going to go and make a video, a 2-hour video. This is what I think was an hour and a half. Calling somebody a racist without facts. Your facts.
Say, not rumors, not your fucking loose-ass opinion based on loose-ass information.
Not your opinion based on your loose information. How about that?
Shut the fuck up.
You should take your own advice.
Unless you're going to spread confirmed information.
Yes. Unless you're going to spread confirmed information.
Jackass.
Look at this guy. He's just some
All of you sit
Joe Rogan, wish.com looking Joe Bogan ass Walmart Joe Rogan.
here and go, oh, he donated this amount of money and blah, blah, blah. Fuck. I don't care that he did that.
He did that because he wanted to, not what you're about to say.
Because you know why? Because I'm looking at this dude right here. And
I'm looking at this guy right here. No, over here. Yeah, he's it's hard to tell on the screen. Yeah, he's that way. Yeah, that idiot. I'm looking at that idiot and seeing somebody that's way too full of himself.
I'm seeing somebody who may have done that because it's nothing to him other than publicity.
Upchurch is not one of them artists that pulls publicity stunts at all. When has Church ever pulled a publicity stunt? When?
It's an investment.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody, please. Has he ever? I don't think he has.
It's like retiling your floors in
See, this is what he's saying. It's like retiling your floors
your new store.
in your new. So he's saying that he's doing it to bring attention to himself. He's trying to bring attention to the Summer Wells case, not to himself. He's already got enough attention. He doesn't need help.
So that your customers walk in and go, hey, look at this nice new floor. Oh, my God.
And he's doing it because his
It's like-
fans asked him to.
It's like giving away free donuts.
Which he explained in the video that you're watching. But because you're hung up thinking that he's a racist piece of crap, like as you said, that your words, that's what you think because that is stuck in your head. You don't listen to a damn thing he says. It's just want. It's like Charlie Brown's mom on the phone to you.
At the beginning of a sale at a car dealership. Oh my God, they're so nice. They gave us donuts. Wow.
Dude, you're delusional.
The purpose is 100% self-serving.
No, your purpose of this video is 100% self-serving because you're going to get a lot of views on it because you put Upchurch's name in it. And you saw that the first video you did got a bunch of views, so you made another one.
Because that kind of money means dick to him. It means a lot to you because you don't have it. But it means shit to him.
You're acting like he's just some rich guy that just, came from money. Do
no shit,
do your
Sherlock.
research.
You think I'm gonna be sitting here looking shit up if I already know, fool? Not to mention Mr. Private Investigators out there.
All right. Do you think I'm going to be looking shit up if I already know? First,
You need to be looking some stuff up before you come on the internet talking your trash.
of all, you don't know anything.
And you don't know anything about Upchurch.
So yeah, you should be looking something up. But acts
Yeah, you should, Joe Bogan.
like he knows everything about the case already,
Yeah.
and he's not going to look anything up. Why would he look anything
Yeah.
up? That's what he's saying. Why the fuck would I do that?
Yeah.
And you fucking morons worship this asshole.
Look at the internet. Look how much false information's out there. I know y'all typed their name in and
Not okay. All right.
All right, see, prime example, false information's out there. You went and typed in Upchurch and found someone calling him a racist. Not true, false information. And you're saying, that's fact. That's fact. It's fact. I'm fact, I tell you.
Listen, dude. Listen. There is a lot of false information out there on the internet.
Yeah, and you just spread a whole bunch of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy, phony, wild shit out in the internet. But there's also reliable information out.
Yeah, and as I'll show you in a second, if you just looked for about 5 minutes, you would have found some reliable information
on the internet too. You just got to know how to look for it. And it doesn't take much. Like,
no, it really doesn't. It doesn't take much at all. If you go in on YouTube and you type in Upchurch reaction, and then a list pops up, and you'll see people of all different colors that have reacted to Upchurch, and you'll see their opinions on them.
Seriously, like literally it's Google. You just Google.
Literally, it's the search bar. Just type it in.
Google. And then you just vet your sources of the information.
Yep, you vet your sources. Which you didn't do.
If I see an article from, let's say, a local Tennessee news source versus...
And, you know, Upchurch is from Tennessee, so I'm assuming that he gets news from local Tennessee news sources as well, being that he lives in Tennessee.
Versus The Sun, I'm going to go with the local Tennessee news source. You get what I'm saying, man? Like, it's not that hard, dude. It's really not.
It's really not that
like,
hard
I'm
to look up.
And I can do that.
Yeah, you are stupid.
and scrolled through the shit and seen people being like, inside the mind of...
Yeah, so this dude definitely is stupid because he didn't do his research. Like he's telling Upchurch he should do research.
Of this person involved in it. Let me tell you about it. And talking to the spirit of Summer Wells and all this stupid shit.
There's just weird people on the internet.
Yeah, it's hard to find real information.
And it is hard to find real information.
Especially...
But it's a lot easier to find real information about Upchurch, which you could have spent 5 minutes doing and you would have found the real information.
When you got 10
that's because you're looking for it on YouTube, you jackass.
Isn't that where you found that video that you just posted where somebody was calling Upchurch racist?
Yes. That's because you're looking for it on YouTube.
1,000 motherfuckers trying to money grab off this shit. I don't get paid from YouTube.
He doesn't. He showed on, if you did the research and looked, he shows where there's zero for the revenue. He doesn't have his stuff turned on YouTube.
I don't have my donos turned on during lives. I do this shit because I want to. So, crime community, instead of being a fuck.
So if you just listen, open your ears, get a Q-tip, clean the wax out, maybe you'll hear what he's saying right here, which... Like you just said the exact opposite of what he's explaining to you. And you said you watched this before. You said you watched it before you're making this video.
Fucking jackass to somebody who has a platform of almost 3 million subscribers.
And yeah, you're the one acting like a jackass.
Dick stretch.
And being like,
no, he's calling you a jackass.
Like, who knows what I'm talking about? Who knows what I'm talking about? Why don't you fucking tell me then? Smart ass telling me I don't.
Oh, you mean you want some help?
Well, I mean, he's not a private investigator, and maybe if instead of being a jackass about it, you just said, hey, I got some information for you, here's some links, instead of being like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, facts, I need facts.
I mean, I reached out to you. I was willing to give.
Well, after acting a fool, you think he's going to want to talk to you?
Give you help.
He's got a lot of crazy people that do some crazy things. So he's not going to deal with your crazy ass.
But instead, you preferred to whine and make it about you.
That's what you're doing right now. You're whining and making this about you. Okay. So, Mr. The Glare, Mr. Joe Rogan, you know, I'm just some white guy. You know, so let's see what some black people have to say about Upchurch. Let's see. I mean, because, you know, they would be.
Bro, we got to this
Well,
level.
actually, first let's hear Upchurch speak himself.
To everywhere we go is sold out. From pure
And I actually recorded this video at a concert in North Carolina.
emotion and just strive and pushing one another to be fucking great, to be accepted for who you are. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, Mexican, gangster,
Do these sound like the words of a racist?
thug, skateboarder, emo, redneck.
This sounds like the words of somebody trying to unite people, not somebody trying to divide people and be a racist. Did you do your research? Come on, Joe Rogan. That's why it's the Joe Rogan experiment. Because you don't do your research.
It don't fucking matter, man. Because when we're in this room, we are one. We are fucking humans that want to go through life and knock out shit and don't even worry about the shit they put on TV.
And this is the stuff that he preaches at his shows. I've been to 3 of them. He's always talking like this at every show.
So thank you guys for being those good ass fucking people. And you guys have showed me over the years that you're not the type to change. You guys aren't fake. You guys are as real as they fucking come.
And there are people of all colors at the show.
I appreciate that for you.
Can you answer this guy's question?
And this is the last person that called him a racist at the beginning of the video that he made in a response to that. So listen to what he has to say.
And kind of like react to his video, and I was like, sure, why? And they're like, because he's saying you're racist. And I was like, so I thought to myself, I was like, I don't really have to explain myself. I've done
Because he's done it 100 times. 100 times.
not enough over the years. Not only that, people who are racist are not afraid to tell you they're racist. They're that way for a reason.
Yeah, people that are racist aren't afraid to tell. They're gonna show you who they are.
And they ain't scared to hide it from you. And it don't matter if they're white or black. There's white and black racist people. So
All right, so now that was what Church had to say about the last person calling him a racist. Now this song right here.
I just keep it country, oh Lord. Getting money, all honey, it's all I know.
This is off of Upchurch's new album, and it has Boosie Badass on it. He's a black guy.
Was getting money, rubber band.
Do you think he would be doing a song with Upchurch if he was racist? Mr. Joe Rogan, do your research.
Bands round my band, I gotta have that money. Big.
It's a special thing that just happened
Oh wait, look, it's too blunt.
in here. I don't
Let's see
think
what Too
people
Blunt
probably
has to
don't
say.
really realize how special this is. You know what I'm saying? Especially in my opinion, from the views of the people who had a lot of negative things to say about my boy Upchurch. To get on a song with an artist like this, I mean, you can't just get on the song with him and him not be cool with you and stuff like that. So hey, telling you people, Upchurch is probably gonna do some crazy stuff this year. So let's keep our eye out on this guy. And
Now, does this sound like something somebody would be saying about somebody that's racist?
make sure he stays
If you were a black guy, would you be talking about somebody racist like he's talking about? You'll see.
on top of his game, because we not letting
Like I said, I'm just a white guy. Let's hear what some black guys have to say. Some black
Freak
people have
Squad,
to
where
say.
you at?
Cashville stomp, I'm
Oh, this is a song Upchurch and Young Buck,
a Tennessee
another black musician.
type. Stumbling out the bars, I'm on Broadway fight. Running over cars
Now, do you think he'd be doing a song with Upchurch if he was racist?
in this monster truck with Ryan. We've been rolling up cigars, now I'm feeling like I'm flying.
Can tell there's not a racist
And then Simba says this.
bone in this person's body.
I cannot express enough how much love and respect I got for this man. He's became a lifelong friend, and it's
Now, would Simba be being a lifelong friend of Church if he was a racist? I think not. Are Mr. Bogan, Joe Rogan, is this getting into your brain yet? That you're spreading falsehoods.
Y'all know what's good.
And then this is Mile High and Simba at the church where the video Ghost was filmed, hanging out with Church when they went to visit him.
Your boy Ma High and Simba getting the vlogs on vlogs. Oh, I'm almost running into
You know, because racist people always hang out with black guys.
shit.
He'll cook it in the country, a place you never found, but the mean rap while there's blackberries on the pond. All I smell is muddy water, honeysuckles, and deer meat. Eat them candy in my face, dirty water has baby. Bitch, way.
Oh, and then this is Saint Ma from the Saint family. Her and her friends went to an Upchurch concert and met Church. Does this if somebody handed you a picture and said this guy right here is racist, what would you say to them? If they handed you this picture and said this guy's racist, what would you say?
They don't wanna see me win. They know that's a fact.
Hi, Saint Ma here. Say what's up, Auntie. Hey, J100.
No, I want you to tell me, do these lovely ladies look like they're on their way to go see a racist?
Hey, you guys are just checking in. We are here at the Upchurch concert in Champaign. Woo! We just arrived. Obviously, we're fashionably late. It's about 6 o'clock, but we don't hear no music. And I'm ready to turn some shit up. So, hopefully...
Now, do you think she'd be ready to turn up for a racist musician? And then this guy had me dying.
Next to
And I love that boy Upchurch, man. That's my slob. No cap.
Now, does this, again, Mr. Glare, Mr. Joe Rogan, you know, for some reason I keep on wanting to call this guy the Glacier, like Glacier from WCW wrestling back in the day. The Glare. Sounds like a bootleg wrestler. It's already the bootleg Joe Rogan. So I want you to tell me, Mr. Bogan, does this look like the reaction that a black man would have to a racist music?
They say my next to
It looks like he's really into the song. I don't think he'd be into it if the guy was racist.
Yeah, they say my dream was a dead end.
And these are just reactions from his latest video. I literally went on YouTube and typed in Upchurch reaction just to make this video for you, Mr. Bogan. At the flea market, Joe Rogan does not know what he's talking about.
Shit, who say my dog? Hey, y'all better go back and listen to my dog.
Yeah, maybe you should go back, Mr. Glacier. Glacier. See, I'll call you Mr. Glare. I don't know why I keep on thinking of Glacier. But yeah, Mr. Glare, Mr. Joe Bogan, why don't you go back and take a listen to Upchurch's catalog of music?
Hey, he in. And then he tough too. And that nigga tough too.
They said people like me don't trend. Said my slang.
And like I said, this is just from reactions to his last video.
Did he say people like him?
And there's many more. I could have made this an hour-long video of clips like this.
Him don't never trend. My guy, that's a lie. Cause you be trending. They just be hating and you trending. You know what I'm saying? It's just they always try to put my boy in a negative box.
Like you always trying to put Upchurch in the negative box.
Favorite country boy, let's go.
All right, so now and then this guy in one of the videos had this to say.
People are describing him as they're correcting me like crazy. He's not rap.
Well, I'm gonna really correct you because what you're saying is not wrong at all. It's not right at all. Upchurch is not a rapper. He's not a country rapper. He's not a rock artist. He's not a country artist. He's a musician. He covers multiple genres of music, therefore making him a musician. He is not just one thing. He's even trying to do some country boy R&B.
Rap country, whatever that is. I would not listen.
I categorize Church as a musician
to that.
And a damn good rapper.
not a general principle because the way it sounds doesn't sound like it would be appealing to me.
Well, you see, like I said, he's a musician. So I also figured that Mr. Glare, if you actually did some research and listened, you might like some of Upchurch's music. So I compiled a little sample of some of his music for you.
I'm not a fan of country music, and I only like so much hip hop. I'm definitely more of a rock and roll metal guy.
Oh, he does that too.
Or even, dude,
that's
even
in his wheelhouse.
Even R&B. I just
took a
don't
turn down
really
that lane
listen
recently
to hip hop or rap. I have very few artists that I can relate to.
I have very few hip hop artists, especially today, that I can relate to, and Upchurch is one of them.
And that's my point.
And if you listen to some of his music, I mean, I don't know what kind of guy you are, but if you listen to rock music, you might like some of his rock.
When you're an artist,
and this is probably the smartest thing that you've said this entire video.
You put something out there into the world that others can relate to and connect on you with on a very deep, unspoken level.
Facts. Now, if you would actually listen to some Upchurch, which here's some samples for you. This is a broad variety that Upchurch covers.
Off in the holler sun with them holler boys. They messing with my vibe right now. I be cruising in the whip like I'm on night clouds. My name household like a couch right now. I be chilling laid back with the bush up now.
Won't take long before you notice I'm goated. Paid to come play when I pull up, I'm floating.
Everlasting country.
So far you've heard music that spans multiple genres.
What's a 5-star place to wide open space? What's an Uber driver to a loud Chevrolet? Yeah, I ain't shit, but right now I feel like dirty Elvis. Dirty Elvis. Dirty Elvis.
This doesn't sound like somebody that just does rap or country rap. Oh yeah, wait, no. What kind? Oh, that's rock music. That's that stuff you said you listened to, right, Joe Rogan?
I'm not what they want me to be.
Oh, and you probably know this song, and he does one of the best covers I've ever seen of this song.
You know he ain't gonna die. I heard some people.
And this song, I didn't hear the original until after I heard this. The Church kills this beat.
Got a problem? Well, let me get the match. Then I think you need to like to see you sitting in a whoop. I'm more positive. I got blood dripping off of my chin, kicking up the mud like a wobble inside a pig pen. You couldn't divide me from hip hop even if you emptied my dividends. I was broken, living up under a bridge. Still record an album on the phone and name the thing Homeless Volume 1. No cap, I made that underpass a home, bitch. The city is crazy.
Are you getting it yet, Mr. Bogan? Mr. Joe Bogan with the Joe Bogan experiment.
It sleeps with every light on. The city is busy, even when every club is closed. So I walk these streets, I skip over shadows, draw pictures on fogged up outside cafe windows, looking for a reason to write a song.
Now, this is not just covering rap, so Mr. Bogan, do your research. Mr. Do your research. You want to say do your research? I'm telling you, do your research. I'm helping you. I'm taking you to school.
Yo, Nash Vegas, your neons could write me a book. I stay busting the block, it's something fresh from the 60s. Bad bitches in Dixie, stay show.
And even there's like that, like this rap rock thing, like almost like a Kid Rock style.
Me titties,
my boots got them tips and color bullets apart. Bitch, I'm like about my cousin, I'm from Rocky Top.
Oh, Mr. Joe Rogan, have you learned from coming to school for the day that maybe when you're gonna tell people that they should do their research, that maybe you should do some research of your own, sir, Mr. Rogan? So, does anybody think that we should make this a t-shirt? Should this be a t-shirt? The Joe Rogan experiment. Anyway, this has been The Mix Up. Until next time, peace.